Hello, Krissy here. Hope you're all doing really, really well, given the current situation and circumstances that we find ourselves in that is changing daily, minute by minute. We really are living in the now. And, sometimes that can make us feel, for some of us, a little anxious, a little stressed, and we can hold that stress in our body, in different body parts. And so today I'd like to take you through a really nice, slow, gentle flow where we won't be moving up and down too much. We'll be continually moving and flowing, and my aim is to take you down onto your back relatively early so we can enjoy some beautiful stretches on our back and settle into a really lovely Shavasana. So what I'd like you to do is just feel into your body and feel yourself arriving on your mat. We're going to take 3 breaths, a nice deep breath in through the nose, sigh out through the mouth. And let's do that again. One more, please. And I invite you to close down your eyes and just let yourself arrive fully on your mat. Let the rest of your day before this class dissolve to one side, and let the rest of your day after this class equally dissolve, so that your focus is on the 4 corners of the mat that you are on for however long we are here in our practice together. Feeling into your physical body, let yourself take a scan. Notice where you hold your tension, where you in fact hold your tightness. And it could be your jaw, relax the jaw. It could be your shoulders, through your neck. Let your head gently move from side to side, gently up and down. Give the shoulders a roll, feel into the chest. Let your awareness travel down into your belly and notice whether you're holding your belly in, and let it loose. And notice how your hips are feeling. So maybe you move a little from here. Just a nice, slow, gentle movement. And notice as you shift the weight from sit bone to sit bone. Where is there tension? Where is there tightness? And where can you send your breath? Where do you need the breath to go so it can work its magic, this lovely magic that we get with the breath as we inhale and we feel that expansion front, back and sides of the body just from one breath in. And then as we exhale, we get that beautiful softness. It's an expansion and a contraction, just like much of our life, yeah? Expansion and contraction, all ebbing in one with the flow of the universe. Expanding, creating space and contracting, but let that contraction be slow and soft. And then see if we can start to send that breath a little deeper with each inhale, until eventually we're letting it land all the way down into the belly. So close your eyes, and with your next inhalation, as you draw the breath in through the nostrils, follow that breath down the back of the throat and through the lungs, and let it land all the way in the belly as that diaphragm muscle drops, and feel that expansion front, back and sides through the belly, and let that breath then rise up, continuing to expand all the way into your chest, so the collarbones lift at the peak of the inhale and the ribcage expands at the edges of your skin. And then on the exhale, we invite that softness. Breath leaves the top of the lungs, the bottom of the lungs. Diaphragm muscle shifts back up, and as that breath leaves the belly, the navel draws softly in towards your spine. So take Let's take 3 of these diaphragmatic deep belly breaths. Really, really landing in our bodies and really feeling that connection with each breath, expanding, and each breath in expanding and each breath out softening as we contract back to our usual position. The breath is such a beautiful tool to assist us in softening through the body, in calming down our nervous system. So as you take your next inhalation, could we peel the eyes open, bring the hands towards the ceiling to meet in prayer, and exhale, bring the hands down to the heart space. And let's do that again. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take one more. Inhale. And exhale to the heart. Now keep your hands in prayer, and with your next inhalation, send them towards the ceiling. And exhale, can we find those cactus arms? And then inhale, bring the hands to touch. And on the exhale, let your right hand come down. Let the left hand reach for the right. Now let's hold here and just take a few breaths, little pulsations, noticing that expansion as you inhale, pressing the floor away, and that softness as you exhale. Let's go again. One more. Hold here, and can you soften a little more through the elbow, feeling that shoulder drop a little more down from the ear? Can you open up a little more through this left side of the body, opening up through the back of that shoulder? Wiggle the fingers just a little. Beautiful. And then let's inhale and bring those hands back towards the ceiling in prayer, and exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Keep them in prayer. Inhale, send them back towards the ceiling. Exhale, let's find those cactus arms. Inhale, let your fingers touch, and on the exhale, let your left hand come down now. Right arm reaches for the ceiling. Relax the elbow, drop the shoulder down away from the ear, and allow 3 breaths here. A little gentle press away of the floor on the inhale, and we reach and go a little further on the exhale. Let's go again. Inhale, creating that beautiful space. Exhale and softening. One more breath. Hold here. Can you relax a little more through the elbow? Can you feel that shoulder drop a little more away from the ear? Let's inhale, bring those hands back towards the ceiling to meet in prayer, and exhale, guide the hands to the heart. Inhale, send the hands back towards the ceiling, and exhale, find your cactus arms. Take an inhale, hands can meet in prayer here, and on the exhale, bring the hands all the way to your navel or solar plexus. Interlace the fingers here. Draw the hands towards the chin, lift the elbows nice and high with that breath in, and then on the breath out, can we round through the spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, lift the arms. And as you exhale, bring those hands all the way behind, fingers interlace here. Draw the hands towards the floor, lift a little up and away from the buttocks. Let the shoulders come back, collarbones broaden, send that gaze to the ceiling with an inhale. And as you exhale, bring those hands back to the heart. Inhale, hands in prayer, send them towards the ceiling. Exhale, find your cactus arms. Inhale, let your fingers touch here. And on the exhale, let's twist to the left, right hand to left knee, left hand comes behind. Use your breath in to lift and lengthen. And on the breath out, let the shoulder, ribcage, chest turn. Lastly, the head and neck. So each breath in here is a lift and lengthen through the crown of the head. And each breath out, we work a little deeper into that twist, letting the shoulder lead the way. Shoulder draws the ribcage, the chest, the head and neck follows a fraction of a second behind. Use that next inhalation now, guide head and neck back to the center, rest of the body can follow. Hands reach towards the ceiling in prayer. Exhale, guide the hands all the way to the navel, solar plexus. Interlace the fingers, take a breath in, draw the hands towards the chin, lift the elbows nice and high. And then on the exhale, let's round through that spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bring the hands behind, fingers interlace. Draw the hands towards the floor. Lift the hands up and away from the buttocks. Feel the shoulders come back, broaden the collarbones, and neck gaze to the ceiling with an inhale. And then on the exhale, bring those hands back to the heart. Inhale, lift the hands in prayer. Exhale, find your cactus arms. Inhale, let your fingers touch. Let's twist to the right on the exhale. Left hand finds the right knee. Right hand comes behind. Lift and lengthen on your inhale. Exhale, shoulder, rib cage, chest. Lastly, your head and neck turns to the back of the room. Each breath in is that lift and lengthen. Each breath out, we work a little deeper. So with your next inhalation, bring your head and neck back to the center. Rest of the body can follow. Hands meet in prayer. Exhale, guide the hands all the way to the navel, solar plexus. Last time here, interlace the fingers, draw the hands towards the chin, lift the elbows nice and high. On the breath in and on the breath out, around through your spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, bring the hands behind, fingers interlaced here, and hands draw towards the floor with that breath in. Lift up and away from the buttocks with that breath out. Shoulders come back, collarbones broaden, send the gaze to the ceiling with an inhale. And on that exhale, bring the hands back to the heart. Lovely. We're going to transition now to hands and knees. However you get there is fine. I like to take a breath in, lift the arms towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring the hands out in front and shift the weight into the hands. Uncross the ankles, draw the knees underneath your hips. Hands underneath your shoulders. So we're in our tabletop position here, getting ready for some cat and cow breath. So as you inhale, let your belly drop. Bring your chest forward, gaze forward or eye gaze to the ceiling. And on the exhale, let's round through the spine. Chin to chest, navel to spine. Let's go again. Inhale. The belly drops, the chest comes forward. Exhale and curl. One more time, one more time. So from that nice neutral spine, now let's take our right leg out behind. As we inhale, flex the foot, draw the toes in towards the shin. So we're going to bend that leg, and I want you to think of this cat and cow movement that we just took. So on the inhale, send the gaze forward. On the exhale, draw the knee towards the chest, forehead to knee, and we round a little into that cat. So in the exhale, it feels like that belly's dropping, that chest is coming forward, gaze forward, and exhale, round through your spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. One more time, inhale, send that leg back behind us. And on the exhale, draw the knee in towards your chest, and this time we slip that foot between our hands at the front of the mat. Now just check and make sure your knee is tracking over your ankle. Right hand on the knee. Inhale, take that left arm up behind. And exhale, bring it down. Let's go again. Inhale to lift. Exhale and curl. One more time. Inhale, bring that left arm up, and on the exhale, just bring it to behind that left thigh. And then inhale, take the right arm up towards the ceiling. So we start to take this nice, gentle back bend here. Take a breath in, and on the breath out, release the right hand, windmill the left hand, and start to just slide your hips back here. We're going to come forward with an inhale. Exhale, slide back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Holding here, but letting your hands walk a little further to the front of the mat. So we're feeling this nice stretch through the upper back. We're getting a nice stretch through the back of that right hamstring. So drawing your toes back towards your shin, feeling like that heel is pressing firmly into the mat. Can you walk your hands further a little more, a little more? Let's send that weight back into that right foot. Left hand stays on the mat here. As you inhale, take that right arm up towards the ceiling. Holding here. One more breath in. Can we draw that right shoulder back a little more? Exhale, release the right hand. And let's slide now that right knee back behind us. And just take a little side to side move through your hips here, keeping this nice and slow and gentle. So we're going to inhale and walk our hands about a hand's length out in front and shift the weight forward to find a nice low plank. And exhale, lower all the way to the floor. And slide your hands out in front so we find that Sphinx pose. Elbows are underneath your shoulders, forearms on the mat. Use your next breath in to lift your gaze for your Sphinx pose here. Now as you exhale, can you draw your chin to chest, your navel to spine, pubic bone to the navel? Inhale to come forward. This time on the exhale, turn and look over your right shoulder. Come forward with that inhale. Body hollow here now, chin to chest, navel to spine, pubic bone to the navel. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, turn and look over your left shoulder. Inhale to come forward. Exhale, chin to chest, navel to spine, the pubic bone lifts towards the navel. Take one more breath in, coming through your Sphinx pose, lowering to the mat as you exhale. Hands underneath shoulders, and let's lift back up with our inhale through that low plank and just find our way back to our tabletop. Hands are under shoulders, knees are under hips. Take a round of cat and cow here. Inhale, belly drops, chest comes forward, gaze forward or eye gaze to the ceiling, and then exhale, round through your spine, chin to chest, navel to spine. And then from that nice neutral spine, we can inhale now, take that left leg out behind us, flex the foot, we're going to bend the knee, yeah? So on that inhale, the belly's dropping a little, we gaze forward, and then exhale, forehead to knee, knee to chest. Inhale, belly drops, chest comes forward. It's a little bit like a cat and cow movement. On the exhale, we draw the knee to chest, forehead to knee. One more time. Inhale, send that leg back. And on the exhale, we draw the knee to chest, and now we step that foot between our hands at the front of the mat. Now bring your left hand onto the knee, right hand comes behind. We inhale, lift the right arm to our nice low lunge. And exhale, forward fold, or fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale to curl. So one more time, we're going to inhale, take that arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring it to the back of the thigh. And then with our next inhale, take the left arm up and take just a tiny little back bend here. Just a little one opening in through the chest. Take a breath in. On the breath out, left hand comes down. Windmill the right hand and start to just slide your hips back here. So inhale to come forward. Exhale, slide back. We're just opening a little into the hamstrings and a little into the hips and the glutes. Inhale to come forward. Exhale back, and let's hold on this one. Walk your hands a little further out to the front. Draw the toes of that left foot back towards your shin and feel like you're drawing this heel back as well. Just hold for a breath. Can you walk the fingers out a little further? Feel that stretch through the backs of the shoulders. Let's send the weight back into that left foot. Right hand stays on the mat, and we'll inhale, take the left arm up towards the ceiling. Drawing that shoulder back. Can you draw it back a little more and open up through the chest? Create a little bit more space through the body. Take a breath in. On the breath out, let's release that left hand back down. And we'll take that left knee out behind us and just take that little side to side movement through the hips. And let's find puppy pose now. Walk your hands all the way to the front of the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the breath out, sink your chin and chest down towards the floor. Now we want to just lift a little on the breath in and see if we can go a little deeper on the breath out. Let's go again. Inhale. Exhale, bringing chin and chest a little closer to the floor. Now we're going to move this puppy pose. So with your next inhalation, lift high enough so you can walk your hands all the way off to the right side of the mat and walk your left hand out a little further and take a breath in. And on the breath out, sink chin and chest towards the floor. So we get this lovely stretch down the left side of the rib cage into those intercostal muscles. use your next breath in to lift high enough to walk those hands back across the front and all the way off to the left. So the right hand can walk a little further out than the left this time. Take a breath in, and on the breath out, sink back down towards the floor. Using this breath to create this nice stretch down the right side of the rib cage, feeling that nice openness through those intercostal muscles on the right side of the body. Inhale now, lifting high enough so we can walk our hands all the way back onto the mat. And bring your hands not quite underneath our shoulders, just a little further out in front. So on our next breath, we can shift forward to a low plank and lower to the floor. And bring your hands a fraction wider than your shoulders. Let's roll 3 cobras. Inhale, peel your chest off the mat. And exhale to lower down. And can we go again? Inhale, peel the chest off the mat. Exhale to lower. We'll take just one more. Inhale, peel the chest off the mat. Exhale to lower. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes, lift through that nice low plank with an inhale. And walk your knees towards your wrists at the front of the mat as you exhale. Cross your ankles. Let's sit back on the mat. Extend your legs out in front, and maybe you shuffle yourself a little forward along the mat. And take a breath in, lift the arms towards the ceiling, and on the breath out, lower all the way down onto the floor. And just draw your knees into the chest and give them a nice gentle hug and perhaps a little bit of a rock from side to side. And then bring your hands onto your knees. Start to circle the knees, feeling this lovely massage through the glutes into the lower back. Pause and change. And just letting your breath slow right down, letting everything slow. Give those knees, when they pause, a gentle squeeze into the chest. Keep the right knee in now and let your left foot touch down. And just start to straighten that right leg. Bring the hands either behind the thigh, or maybe it's the calf, or maybe it's the ankle, and just rotate through that ankle joint. And it's really nice here if you close down your eyes and just sink into your body and your breath. So just gentle twists through the ankle. And then pause and flex and point the foot. Now as you flex the foot, notice the back of the leg gets a stretch, the hamstring, the back of the knee, the back of the calf. And as you point the foot, it's the front of the leg, the quad and the front of the shin. And we're actually waking up the whole of the leg and taking just a slight inversion. So a little moment to flex and point the foot and create some energy and some movement through this leg. Let's hold that leg in a flexed position. Take a nice deep breath in. Now on the breath out, very slowly, mindfully, start to draw this leg back behind you. Now we don't want to pull too quickly, and we don't want to pull it back with too much force. We're just guiding it back with the breath. So pause on an inhale and then slowly bring that leg back on an exhale. Now if your leg, or the back of the leg, the hamstring is quite tight, then soften a little through the knee. Now if you spend a lot of time sitting at a desk, chances are your hamstrings will be quite tight and short. So we want to ease into this stretch. Use the breath. The breath is our best friend. So using the breath to soften, creating space on the inhale, inviting softness on the exhale. Let's release that now and let that right heel just drop down into the right buttock and hug that right knee in. Now very small moves here. As you inhale, just gently press the knee away, and as you exhale, draw the knee in. Just getting a little bit of hip flexor love. Inhale, press the knee away. Exhale, guide it in. Let's just do that one more time. A little press away on the inhale. A gentle drawing in of the exhale. Holding that knee now in towards the chest. Can we take this leg to the outside of the body? And then feel like you're drawing it up towards the shoulder or the underarm here. And then draw the knee back in towards the chest and reach down and take hold of the outer blade of that foot with your right hand and draw the foot up towards the ceiling and start to draw the thigh and knee down towards the floor, and left arm can come out to the side here. So what we're going to do here is just use the breath once again to slowly, slowly bring this right leg out to the side of the body. So pausing to take a breath. Not going too fast, and using the breath as a guide to just open up a little through the adductor muscles. Start to slowly draw this leg back across the body. And can we hold now the outer blade of that right foot with the left hand and hug it in a little towards the left side of the chest. Your right hand can take the outside of the right knee, or you might bring that arm underneath the calf and just gently, gently rock this leg across the body here. Nice and gentle, nice and gentle. Remember, we're not in any hurry. This is slow flow. We're enjoying this connection to the body with our breath and to each moment that we're on our mat in this beautiful space that we have gifted ourselves. Let's now bring that foot across the body and place it down on top of that left knee, and then let your right hand slide to the inside of the inner right thigh and just gently press away through that inside thigh. And then draw your left knee in towards the chest. Your right hand threads through the legs, left hand to the outside. And either take hold of behind the thigh or just below the kneecap. And flex through both of the feet here. And use your right elbow to press away a little more firmly through the inside of that inner right thigh. And start to draw the left knee in towards the chest. So what you can do here is a little press away as you inhale. And then gently drawing in as you exhale. And can we do that again? Press away on the inhale, gently draw in on the exhale. One more time. Hold here. See if you can draw that left knee in a little more firmly, or a little closer, and press a little more away into that right elbow, to the inside of the inner right thigh. Take a nice deep breath in. And then on the breath out, let that left foot touch down. Bring the arms out to make a T pattern here. And just uncross your legs and heel toe them to the outside of the mat here. And just let them gently windscreen wiper from one side of the room to the other. And the next time they come across to the left, hold on that side. Take your left heel or ankle on top of that right knee and just draw that knee a little closer to the floor and turn your head to the right. Slide that left foot off the right knee and let the knees just gently windscreen wiper again from one side to the other. Just a little release through the hips, nice massage through the glutes. And then draw the knees through center, back in towards the chest. This time keep the left knee and let the right foot touch down. And somewhat straighten that left leg, yeah. So hands can come behind the thighs or the calf or around the ankle, and start to rotate slowly through this ankle joint. the foot. Hold in a flexed position, take a nice deep breath in and just gently start to guide this leg back behind us. Now we want to just bring particular attention to this hamstring, and if it's really tight, mine's a little tight, so you might just soften a little through the knee and use the breath to still gently guide this leg back behind you. But you might find that sometimes you'll use the breath to see, can I straighten this leg a little? See where you're at. But don't pull too tightly. We want to ease our way, ease our way. Heel in towards the buttock, interlace the fingers and hug that knee in towards the chest. Little hip flexes, little activations. Use an inhale to press the knee away and an exhale to draw that knee in. And can we go again? Inhale to press away. Exhale, draw the knee in. One more time. So holding that knee in towards the chest, can we draw that leg to the outside of the body? So we're hugging it up now towards the underarm or the shoulder. And then draw that leg back in. Reach down and take hold of the outer blade of that foot and draw the sole of the foot towards the ceiling and draw the thigh and knee down towards the floor. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the breath out, you're going to start to guide this leg out to the side of the body. Now use the breath. Go little by little here. Pausing maybe to take another breath in and going a little deeper, lowering that leg a little further on the breath out. Let's start to guide that leg back through center over to the right side of your chest and take hold of the outer blade of that foot with your right hand. Left hand can come to the outside of the knee, or you might hook that underneath your calf and just gently, gently rock that leg across the body. So we open up through the left side of the glute and the hip. Let's draw that foot across to the right side. Place it down on top of that right knee and use the left elbow to press away through the inside of the inner left thigh. And then draw your right knee in, left hand threads through the legs, right hand to the outside. So interlace the fingers either behind your thigh or just below your kneecaps and press that left elbow into the inside of the inner left thigh. Flex both of the feet and just start to draw that right knee in towards the chest. Now on the breath in, you can press the knee away, and on the breath out, gently guide the knee in. Let's go again. Inhale to press away. Exhale, draw the knee in. One more time. Holding now with that right knee, drawing in towards the chest, and maybe you press away a little more through that inside of the left thigh with that left elbow. Take a nice deep breath in. And on the breath out, let the right foot touch down. Arms come out to make that T pattern. Uncross your feet and heel throw them to the very edge of the mat. Just let the knees just gently windscreen wiper here. You might turn your head in the opposite direction to the knees. And then when the knees next fall to the right, hold there and take the right heel or ankle on top of that left knee and turn your head to the left. And just using that right heel or ankle to draw that left knee a little closer to the floor and feeling this nice stretch down the left glute as well. slide that foot off the knee and let the knees gently just fall to the left and backs recenter to the right. And can we bring those knees back into the chest and give them a nice gentle squeeze and maybe lift the head and shoulders off the floor. So we're curling into this little sequin. Forehead and knees draw towards each other. Take a nice deep breath in. And then on the breath out, let your head and shoulders touch down. Let your feet touch down below the buttocks, and 1 foot at a time can extend to the bottom of the mat. Feet open out to the side, arms to the sides of the body. Flip your palms, palms face the ceiling. Close down your eyes and let yourself just get as comfortable as you can in your Shavasana. So knowing now that all of the work has been done and that there's nothing left for you to do, but to be on your mat, not to do anything, to be on your mat in this space, in this lovely softness, this lovely stillness, this lovely openness that you have cultivated through your gentle slow flow practice today. So close down your eyes and see if you can come to a place of stillness and just start to soften into your body. Allow the feet and toes and ankles to soften, your shins and calves and knees and backs of knees, thighs and backs of thighs. Feel the hips, pelvis and glutes relax, the belly, the stomach, the abdomen, the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. Chest opens up a little more, the shoulder blades drop into the mat, and then you relax and soften down the upper arms, the elbows, the forearms, wrists, hands, and each finger. You feel the back of the legs, back of the body, back of the arms, and the back of the head, sinking a little deeper into what we know sitting below this floor is the earth. Soften your jaw, relax the cheeks, feel the forehead become creaseless, and just let yourself surrender into this moment, and then this moment, and then this moment, dropping a little deeper and deeper and deeper. As you feel ready, you can start to slowly deepen your breath. And bring your awareness back to your space on the mat, your position in the room. And let that awareness from that point start to expand beyond the four corners of the mat that you are on to the four corners of the space. that you are in. And start to notice the sounds that just gently drop in and out around you, that flow in and out around from the outside world, just coming back into your awareness space. And then let the sound of the bells gently guide you back to your physical position here on your mat. Start now to invite some little flickers of movement and energy into your fingers and your toes. Perhaps you rotate your wrists and your ankles, or you gently move your head from side to side. When you're ready, you could extend your arms overhead so fingers reach for the wall behind and toes to the wall in front, and take a nice deep breath in, letting your body become as long as it possibly can. Feeling yourself re-emerge, re-entering back into your day. Bending your knees when you feel ready and making your way over to your favorite side, resting your head and your upper arm and your forearm. And taking some time here with eyes closed down, just to regroup, to regather, to bring all the lovely gifts and goodness that you have received from your practice, from your gentle slow flow back with you, to fully integrate through the mind, the body, the soul, energetically, physically, mentally, spiritually, whatever resonates with you here. And when you feel ready, start to make your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Keep your eyes closed down, bring your hands into prayer, Anjali Mudra, thumbs rest gently in on your sternum. And just take a moment to drop back in to your body, connect your breath. Take a nice deep breath in, slow breath out. And drop into your heart space here. And just find one thing right now, in this moment that you are grateful for, and pop that into your heart space. And notice how it makes you feel. And let those feelings build and grow. And maybe it's joy or love or peace or relief or release, laughter or bliss, or many, many things. And when you have that build of emotion and that energy, release it from the heart and let it spread throughout your body. So as you go about the rest of your day or evening, you have these amazing, beautiful emotions and energy shifting, moving through your body, and you get to share that with whoever you share the rest of your life with, which is a really beautiful thing. Thank you so much for joining me for Slow Flow. If you would like to join me to close your practice, you could chant with me 1 Om and 3 Shantis. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Take another inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Thank you, everyone. Namaste.